Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us today for our Department of Labor Fiduciary Rule Update. I'm Joe Corio, Senior Vice President of URL Insurance Group, and we are all very happy to have you join us here today. As always, I would like to just take a minute to thank everyone for the business that you have sent through URL, not only this year, but in the past years as well. Special kudos to all of you who are writing single premium life and annuities. We're off to a great 2017, and we know you are the reason. So we also know that you have a decision as to where you place your business, and we really appreciate that you have chosen to work with URL Insurance Group. We promise we'll continue to do everything possible to earn your business going forward. Okay, let's get right to it, and let's talk about the current status of the DOL. As we had thought might have happened, last Friday, April 7th, the Department of Labor rule was formally postponed until June 9th, 2017. So this is a 60-day postponement as requested by the President earlier this year. Now, during this 60 days, the department will further review the rule to see what the next steps may be, and that includes enacting the rule as it was proposed, or proposing additional changes, or maybe even proposing additional delays. With the delay, it simply means that it is business as usual for another 60 days. There is no additional paperwork that will be needed when submitting qualified indexed annuity business, as we thought might be. Most of the carriers we work with have made a formal announcement that it is business as usual up until June 9th. Now, this is good news for the insurance industry for a few reasons. One, and probably the foremost, I'm not sure that we were totally ready as an industry to handle the changes that would have taken place if the rule went into place yesterday on the 10th. URL was ready. We had the forms that we needed, but I'm just not sure that it wouldn't have been a little chaotic to get the workflow down and to get things moving like they are currently. So now, although we should always be acting in our client's best interest, which is what the rule is all about, and most of us do that just about each and every day, it just makes it easier submitting business and getting it through the new business cycle with the home offices now that the rule has been delayed. So we're really kind of spoiled to be able to write an application, send it in, get it approved for suitability, and get it issued right away. Once the rule takes effect, it's not going to be quite that simple, as we've talked about numerous times in prior webinars. So that leaves the question, what's next? Well, the next step for the DOL is they have another deadline coming up, and that's next week, April 17th. April 17th is the date that any additional comments that individuals want to make in regards to the rule must be submitted. Now, URL and all our carriers urge all of you to contact your state representative to voice your opinion on the DOL fiduciary rule. Now, even after the comment period ends on the 17th, I'd like you all to please consider calling or visiting your local state reps and let them know your stance on the rule. Now, this sounds like a little thing that won't mean a lot. However, it goes a long way in letting your local representative know where the voters and what of the jurisdiction stand. Your representatives, as they told us personally, they can't possibly know all the ins and outs about all the topics that they're voting on. And so your input to them is important. We appreciate anything you can do with your state legislators to hammer home the point that they really need to take a close look at this rule before it's continued. Meanwhile, it is continued to be business as usual for URL and all our indexed annuity carriers. 2017 has started with great momentum, as I mentioned at the top of the broadcast, and we urge you to keep that momentum moving. There are a lot of individuals that need your help to secure their retirement dollars, and really there's no better option than a fixed indexed annuity. Our staff is here to help you choose the best options based on your client's needs. So please feel free to reach out for us for some assistance. And as I've been mentioning it over the last few months, there are new products that are coming out continuously, products that are geared to work friendly with the DOL when it is ready. So if you're working on a case and you haven't touched base with us lately, please feel free to reach out, and we'll be glad to help you find the best possible solution for your client's needs. Okay, our next webinar. Well, basically, due to the fact that the rule has been postponed to June 9th, we are going to suspend ongoing scheduled webinars on the DOL rule at this point. As we near the June 9th deadline, we will schedule more updates, or in the meantime, if there's any kind of breaking news, we'll send you an email and we'll schedule a webinar. At this point, there's no need to do another webinar every 2 weeks, because I really don't think anything's going to change to either the end of May or the beginning of June. We hope that the 13 webinars that we have broadcast to this point were helpful to you in keeping current with the progress and updates of the rule. And as always, if you do have any questions, you can please feel free to call myself or my staff, Maria Adams or Jason Collins, and we'll get you what you need. Again, we appreciate your business. We look forward to continuing this year and keeping the momentum going with more annuity and single premium life sales. So I just want to say once again, thank you to everyone and have a great day.